All right. All right, so glad you're all here. That was odd, my light just turned off. Anyway, so as you're in your child's poses, we're beginning this Tuesday noon practice. Go ahead and let your head really come down to rest. And you know, if you're feeling taxed in your shoulders, whether you did some yard work this weekend or you've been doing some other type of exercise modality where you're working shoulders, or you're just tight in your upper back, then bend your elbows, because I want you to save your energy in your shoulders for the Chaturanga practice and the up dog. Okay, so whatever feels good to you. Hands, arms wider can be nice too. And we'll take some nice deep breaths here. Good, nice job. Everybody looks really good. So take a deep breath through your nose, please. Nice deep inhale. And a nice long exhale. Good. So a couple more nice deep cycles of breath here. So if you, setting an intention, this idea of kind of centering and arriving into your practice. We do that in varying ways. Child's pose is one that you'll see in a lot of yoga practices. But whatever the posture is, the centering and arriving is really important. So as we begin to center ourselves with our breath and arrive more fully in our body, right? And just allowing yourself to accept all the things around you, anything that might come as a distraction. And please let yourself really, in these practices, allow not just acceptance, but grace. So with our breath now, we'll really kind of bring that idea in. We'll inhale deeply through our nose and we'll hold it at the top for a beat just to feel kind of the pressure, the fullness of breath. And then when you're ready, you're going to exhale it all the way out and just let yourself become empty here. And I'd like you to do that 2 more times. Nice deep breath in. Good. And long exhale. Noticing the filling up and then the emptiness, right? The emptiness. So from your child's, go ahead and walk your arms and torso over to the right. So we're going to move our arms and torso to the right, and you're going to extend your left arm as far out as you can as you push your left hip back. And you can let your right hand come down to the ground, just kind of press in. Good. Take some nice deep breaths here as well. Good. And then you'll come back to the center, and I'm going to get you to walk yourself over to the left. So move to the left and extend that right arm. You can anchor down into the left. Stay as low to the ground as you can here, please. Nice deep breaths in and out. You're almost there. All right, and back to the center. And then we're going to come up into a tabletop position and move through some cats and cows. So spread the fingers nice and wide and draw your knees up underneath you, and then create movement of cat and cow. As you exhale, you'll round in, drawing the chin to the chest. And as you inhale, you'll scoop your heart forward. So I'd like for you to see if you can lift your chin a little bit more as you're moving into your cow, so really opening up. And you may find if you feel kind of stuck through the throat, you may have to turn your fingertips out a little bit or make a little more space between the hands to really open up the throat, because you'll use that in up dog. Just a couple more here. Good. All right, so maybe taking the knees a little wider, we're going to bring our left arm up overhead, and we're going to make a windmill circle, moving the arm back behind us, and then forward and up, and back behind us, and forward and up. One more time. Good. And then you're going to place the left hand down. Good. And then we're going to the opposite side. So now the right arm's going to reach up, back, and forward and down. like 3 or 4 of these. Just waking up the shoulders. One more time, opening the chest, and the hand comes down. Good. So we're gonna walk our arms forward. So my nose is itchy today, and yesterday, and the day before. You're gonna walk your arms forward, please, and we're gonna come into what we call puppy pose or Dandasana, which is a melting heart pose. So the chest comes way down, and your butt is way up. So you can get your chin down and keep your sternum into the floor. That's really nice. That's really the fullness of the posture. If you can keep your arms more forward, but if you have to have bent elbows or wider hands to protect or feel secure through the shoulders, that's okay. Good. Nice deep breaths here. Good. We'll take a few more deep breaths. And again, I want you to inhale deeply. Feel the breath held at the top. And then as you exhale, you empty. You really empty out here. Good. And one more like that. Inhale nice and deep. And as you exhale, you empty. It's almost like a flooding out from the heart. Good. All right, so from this position, you're going to come back up into your tabletop. So take it nice and slow to table. You'll do a couple rounds of cats and cows, and we'll find a twist here for shoulders. Breathe out, round the spine. Inhale, lift the heart, lift the chin. Exhale, round. Just one more like that. Good. Lift the chin. Good. And then coming into neutral. Take your left arm and reach it back up overhead, please. Nice deep breath. We're going to make 2 circles moving forward. Arm goes forward and then up and forward. Nice big windmills, opposite direction. Then reach it up. Nice breath. Then we're going to thread the needle. Bring the left arm underneath you and get nice and low here. Let the head rest. Good. It's about 5 breaths here. You don't have to count them. Find your breath. So the pacing of the class will be one where we'll integrate and then we'll warm the body through the flow. And then we'll do a little, I hate to call it a workshop because we don't have as much time, but we'll do a little of that workshop, the Chaturanga, up dog, and options, okay? And then we will counter those positions before Shavasana. All right, one more deep breath here. And you're gonna drag your arm back up overhead. Nice deep breath, lift it up. Nice deep breath, look up. And then exhale, the hand will come down. Good. Right arm is gonna reach up overhead, reach it up, move your fingers. And then you'll make 2 windmill circles moving forward. Right, hand will reach forward, just whatever's opposite. And then the arm will reach up and take a deep breath. And then as you exhale, you'll thread under the body, keeping the hips high, coming down heavy on the arm and shoulder. There's variations for bind to your right, so hands together, or maybe one folded behind the back, over the ear. Always lots of options and variations in yoga. That's why yoga is really very smart and accessible for all kinds of structures and bodies and histories. Good. Thanks. And so as we move through this practice, which will be a little less dynamic than working into half moon, which we've done, and things like that, allow yourself to just relax into the practice. Just really let go of any expectations, any wish that you may have had for this practice. I want you just to let it go. And if you're on the flip side of the coin and thought, yes, I want to practice this Chaturanga, this Vinyasa movement, I'd like you to let that go too, right? Let go of expectations of yourself. Just be here. One more deep breath here. And then we're going to go ahead and let that right arm reach back up overhead. Reach it up. Take a deep breath. Good. And the hand will come down. Let's make our way into downward facing dog now. So turn the toes under and lift the hips up and back and press back. So you have your feet pretty wide here if you'd like, or have them more narrow. But just, pedal it out. You've already kind of warmed up shoulders and sternum, upper back, neck. So let's move into our legs here. So you can move around as it feels appropriate to you. Always nice to come high on the toes to stretch out the bottoms of the feet. Stretch out the toes. Good. A couple more cycles of breath here in downward dog. Good. And then you're going to begin to walk forward towards the top of your mat. So go ahead and walk forward towards the top of your mat. And as you get there, the feet will be about hip distance wide. Take a breath and halfway lift. And exhale, fold down. Move your hip forward and back as we really use our head to weight ourselves, to lift the sit bones higher, and to get more length in our spine. Good. Move your shoulders around, move your head around. One more deep breath here. Good. You'll inhale, halfway lifts, the right fingertips will come down, and you'll twist over to the left. You can have your hand low, or you can reach your arm up overhead, but lean into it. I'm practicing with my legs straight today, but you can absolutely bend that right knee. It just helps me move into my gut a little bit more. Good, one more breath. And then bring it back down, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold down, left hand reaches forward on the halfway lift, and the right arm is going to reach up. Twist, twist. So remember, if your legs are straight, you may not have the mobility. So if you want to move more across the ribs, right, or low in the belly, you can bend the left knee. One more breath, push. And exhale, bring it back down. Inhale, come all the way to rise. Let your arms reach up overhead. Nice deep breath, reach up. Then exhale, hands to the heart, breathe out. Bring your feet a little bit closer together perhaps. Pull the belly in. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, lean to the right, please. Push your left hip to the left. Breathe in, stand up tall. Exhale, lean to the left. Push your right hip to the right. Inhale, stand up tall. Exhale, swan dive down. Breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, hands come down. Good. Step your left foot back. Good. Step your right foot back to meet it. Take a breath. Exhale, downward dog. Good. Look forward. Step your right foot forward. Step your left foot forward to meet it. Exhale, fold. Breathe in, come all the way to rise, reach up. Exhale, swan dive right back down. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands come down, right foot steps back. Left foot steps back to meet it, looking forward. Exhale, downward dog, breathing out. Good. Step your left foot forward by your thumb. Step your right foot forward to meet it. Exhale, fold. So you're breathing in as you step forward. Inhale, come all the way up, reach up. Exhale, swan dive down one more time. Breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, hands come down, left foot steps back, look forward. Right foot steps back to meet it, still looking forward. Exhale, downward dog, looking behind you. Take a breath. Good. Take a nice deep breath here. One more downward dog. Good. Look forward, come to the top of your mat. Exhale, fold in deeper. Inhale, come all the way to rise, reach up. Breathe out, hands to heart. Good. You can practice with your eyes closed if you like. Remember, we're cultivating a sense of acceptance, right? Just let the practice wash over you today, okay? Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, lean to the right. Breathe in, stand up tall. Breathe out, lean to the left. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands go behind the back now. Interlace the fingers. Pull the knuckles to the floor and look up. So really lift your chin. If you can pull the bottom teeth forward of the top teeth. But I want you to have a nice open throat and neck. Wide across the sternum. But don't let your head hang back. Feel the scoop of the back of the neck. One more breath. Good. We'll bend the knees, we'll fold with our bind. We'll add a little weight to the bind to open up the upper back and relax the shoulders a little bit. Open them up. Top of the head pulls down. Good. Drop the weight of the hands down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Good. Left foot steps back. Good. Right foot steps back to meet it. Take a breath. As you exhale, knees come down. Everyone drop the knees on these first three. Look forward, pull the belly in. Exhale, bring it all the way down to the floor. Inhale, baby cobra. Pubic bone pressing, heart lifting. Chin is fairly neutral here. Sides of the neck are long. Exhale, hips to heels. And then downward facing dog. Good. Good. Right foot steps forward, left foot steps to meet it. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come to rise, reach up. Exhale, swan dive back down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands come down. Good. Right foot steps back, left foot steps to meet it. Take a breath. Good. Knees come down, untuck the toes, look forward, belly in, carry it down all the way. Inhale, lift your chest, baby cobra. You can take the weight out of the hands. One more breath. Exhale, hips to heels for child's. Downward facing dog. So it's important in your practice to keep your practice vital, to keep your practice consistent, to be smart about it, right? You want a practice that's there to serve you for the rest of your life. Good. And so we do that by really thinking about how we're moving. What are the parts of the body that need to be warm? What are the parts of the body that need to be engaged? What are the parts of the body that need to be open? Okay? Take a deep breath in down dog. And then we'll step to the top of the mat. Start with your left foot or your right. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come up, big breath. Exhale, hands to the heart. Breathe in, arms reach up. Breathe out, lean to the right. Go deeper. Inhale, stand up. Lean to the left. Deeper. Inhale, stand up. Exhale, hands behind the back. Interlace the fingers. Look up. Pull the knuckles to the floor. Roll the arm bones back. So you should be presenting your elbow creases forward here. And notice how much you can pull the elbow creases forward. That's going to serve you in a lot of the practice, okay? Just noticing here. You can lean into it as much as you want and push the hips forward or not, but lift your chest and shins. One more deep breath here. Good. The chin comes in, the knees bend, you fold. Let's take it a little deeper. Feel the weight of your head. Push those arms. One more breath, belly in. Good. Hands come down. Inhale, halfway lift. Good. Exhale, step back to plank. Take a breath in plank. Good. Downward dog. Right leg reaches up. Reach it as high as you can. Take a breath. Push the heel away. Try not to roll the hip open. Good. Bring your right foot forward. Drop the back heel down. Warrior one. Nice deep breath. Pull the front ribs back. Pull the chin back. Squeeze your left butt cheek. One more breath. Exhale, hands go down. Step back to plank. Inhale. Exhale, knees. Good. This time come down halfway. Bend the elbows. Pause. Pull the shoulders back. Breathe in. Push straight back up. Good. Exhale, come down all the way. Inhale, open your chest. Baby cobra. Good. If you want to move into full cobra, the hands move back a little bit more, and you really roll your chest up. It's a really big posture. But the belly stays in. So baby cobra or full cobra. Exhale, bring it down. Hips to heels for child's. And downward facing dog. So take a moment in down dog. So the difference between, other than the height of a baby cobra and a full cobra, is not just the expression of the rolling up of the chest, but what you're feeling through the mid-back. Baby cobra is lower and mostly low back, lumbar. As we get larger in the postures, full cobra moves you more to that mid-back, and that's where you should feel it, not compression or folding in the lumbar. All right, take a breath. Downward dog, that's where you are. Good. Let's let our left leg rise up. So lift it up and lift it straight back behind you. Press your chest back. Breathe in. Push it back. Good. Step your left foot forward. Turn the back heel down. Warrior one. Rise up. Good. Nice deep breath here. Open up that right hip flexor. Lengthen out the ribs. Keep the navel really pulling in. One more big breath here. In and out. Inhale. Exhale, hands come down, look forward. Good. Step back to plank. Take a breath at the top. I'm squeezing my legs, my belly is in. Knees come down, belly pulls in tighter. Untuck the toes. Elbow creases spin forward. Come down half the way. Pause. You're halfway, might be a couple of inches. Roll the shoulders back. Push straight back up. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, baby cobra, right? Low back, or full cobra, which is really just so much more in the upper back. One more breath. You're in full cobra, your chin is in like a cobra, ready to strike. Belly's in tight. Exhale, bring it down. Hips to heels for child. Let yourself relax through the wrist and push the hips back, low back. Downward facing dog. Good. Take a breath in and out. Relax the weight of your head. Feel long in your neck. Belly is in. Push those heels down. Good. One more breath. Good. Come to the top of your mat. Exhale, fold. Try to breathe in as you come forward, all right? Inhale, come all the way up. Big breath, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Good. Arms reach up overhead. Exhale, lean to the right. Inhale, stand up tall. Exhale, lean to the left. Inhale, stand up. Exhale, hands behind the back, please, chin to chest. Pull the knuckles to the floor, look up, big breath. Exhale, bend the knees, fold, go deeper. Good, drop the weight of your head down. Lean a little forward in your toes. One more breath here. And then inhale, we're gonna move into chair. So drop the weight of the seat down, let the arms reach up. Good, take a deep breath here. Pull the tailbone back. One more breath. Exhale, fold. Breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, hands come down. Good. Step back to plank. Take a breath. All right. So this time we're going to practice with the knees up. So look forward, find your plank. And then what I want you to do is just roll forward. So see, I'm on my tippy toes and my shoulders reach forward of the wrists. Now pull back. So now my wrists are a little farther back than the wrist, or my shoulders are farther back than my wrists. Take a breath. Roll forward. One more breath. Good. Now come all the way down to the belly. Good. Pause. So take a look at where your hands are. If you were able to get down to your chest and not land on your hands, then you're probably okay. Otherwise, you know that you need to have your hands a little wider for a bigger base. So you can keep those heads of the shoulders rolling back and your heart open. Okay? Find a baby cobra or a full cobra. Good. Exhale. Hips to heels. Child's. Take a breath. So as we begin to integrate more of the Chaturanga practice, we'll warm it up, see how it feels. We'll workshop it a little bit after the flow. Please come back to the sense of no expectations of the practice. Just let yourself be within it, right? Be within the container of your practice. Big breath in and out, downward dog here. Good. Downward dog, come high on your toes. Exhale, heels go down. Reach your right leg up. Bend the knee, roll the hip open, take a breath, push the chest back. Good. Look forward. Breathe in as you step your right foot by the right thumb. Pause for a moment here. All right, so we're going to turn our back heel down. We're going to press down to rise, warrior two. Squeeze your shoulders slightly in. Let your palms flip up. Right arm reaches up and the left arm goes back. Drop your hips even more. Take a breath. Good. We'll cartwheel our hands down to the earth. We'll look forward. Back heel lifts. Right foot steps back. Lean forward. Take a breath. Pull back through the heels. Lean forward. Take a breath. As you exhale, one more time, coming all the way down to the ground. Take it slow. My elbow creases roll forward. My fingers are wide. Good. Untuck your toes, lift your chest. One more breath. Exhale, hips to heels for child. Good. So as you're finding your practice here, I encourage you to think about the parts of like what's stopping me. Is it wrist? Is it strength in your shoulders? Is it arm? Is something in your back? It's important to know. Downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in and out. Left leg rises up. Bend the knee. Roll the hip open. Press the chest back. Good. Take another breath. Push back. Belly in. Good. As you breathe in, you look forward and you step your left foot forward. Pause for a moment. Nice wide train tracks. Back heel comes down to the ground. Ignite the back leg. Warrior two. Drop down in it. Thigh bones reach back. Reverse. Left arm reaches up or over the ear. Drop a little deeper. Cartwheel your hands down to the earth. Step back to plank. Good. So I always move my hands a little farther apart here. I'm going to lean forward, look forward, elbow creases spin forward. Exhale, come halfway down. It might be here or it might be here. Pause, lift your chest. You could drop the knees down or keep them lifted. Toes point back. Take a breath, belly in. Exhale, hips to heels, child. Good. Take a deep breath here. And make your way back into downward facing dog. Good. Come high on your toes, take a breath. And as you exhale, heels come down. Good. Look forward and come to the top of your mat. Breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way to rise. Reach up, friends, reach up. Exhale, hands to the heart, pause. Close your eyes for a moment. Come back to your centering and arriving. Beautiful. So we'll go through that one more time. We're going to add an Anjaneyasana, high lunge to help you with the hip flexors. Sometimes that's where we're stuck in up dog. And then we'll workshop and then we'll come back to a flow to practice it. All right, here we go. From the top of your mat. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, lean to the right. Inhale, stand up tall. Exhale, lean to the left. Inhale, stand up tall. Exhale, hands behind the back, chin to chest. Interlace the fingers. Pull the knuckles to the floor. Look up. Roll the arm bones back. Open the collarbones. Good. Take one more breath here. Chin comes down, bend the knees, fold. Good. Take a moment to pause here. All right. Bend the knees, loose the arms, chair. Nice deep breath here. One more. Pull the belly in tight. Exhale, swan dive down over your legs. Breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, hands come down. Step back to plank. We're going to push right into downward dog from here. Right leg reaches up. Roll the hip open. Let it feel good. Make some movements if you like. Press the chest back. Belly is in. Look forward, step the right foot forward. Keep the back heel lifted, sink down into the left hip a bit here. And then arms reach up overhead, nice deep breath. High crescent lunge. So if you can think about this part of your body in your up dog, you're really going to enjoy up dog more, because up dog is really right from the tops of the feet all the way up the body. So even here, if you can lean back, right? Lift your chin, squeeze your left butt cheek. You just go where you can go here. Take a breath. Good. Hands are going to come down to the heart. Look forward. Open to warrior two. So I'm going to have to move my feet around a little bit here. Arms reach out. Look over your right fingertips. Reverse. Good. Come back to warrior two. Straighten the front leg. Reach forward. We'll find triangle. Right hand down. Left arm either at the hip or overhead. Good. One more deep breath here. Bend into the front knee. Come back to warrior two. Then you reverse. Breathe in. Smooth it out. Exhale. Cartwheel it down. Look forward. Back heel lifts. Good. Step the right foot back. All right. Toes turned under. Legs strong. Inhale. Roll forward. Elbow creases forward. Exhale. All the way down or half the way. Lift your chest. Heart opens. Exhale. Downward dog. So you should feel that full extension from the top of your foot climbing up into the hip flexor, belly, ribs, shoulder, right? Take a breath. Very nice. Left leg rises up, bend the knee, roll the hip open, press back. Smooth your breath. One more breath here. As you inhale, you look forward and you step your left foot forward. Get it where you want it to be. Take a moment to pause. And then we rise, Anjaneyasana. High crescent lunge. So many names. All right, so nice deep breath here. Take a breath in and out. So you can absolutely just be here. This might feel just the opening you need. You could always support your low back with hands on the back body. You can lift your chest. But anytime that you're moving, especially a heart opener, the belly stays in. One more deep breath wherever you are. Then the hands will come to your heart to lengthen the spine back out. And then warrior two. So nice and slow, mindful with grace. Look over your left fingertips, breathe. Palms turn up, reverse. Go a little deeper. Back to warrior two. Straighten the front leg, reach forward. Left hand down, right hand to the hip or overhead. Triangle. Good. Pull the belly in tighter. One more deep breath. Good. Pressing down to rise. Come back to warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Breathe out. Smooth it out. Plank. Use that exhale, the emptiness. All right, so lean forward. Lean it forward. Elbow creases forward. Shoulders wide. And then bring it down halfway or all the way. And lift your chest. Good. Press into those feet. Pull the belly in. Ignite your calves. Exhale, knees go down. Hips to heels for child's. Good. Take a deep breath in and out. Good. Just checking our clock here. Smooth the breath out. So the body's warm. Things have been ignited. Things have been stabilized. Things have been opened. Good. All right, so from your child's pose, if you'll go ahead and you'll come on up to your seat for a moment. If you have a block, I'm just going to show you one of the ways to practice with a block here. When I open up those modules for the membership, these will be small pockets of tutorials for you to practice again and again and have time to get your blocks and such. But I'm going to show you what it looks like with the block. So I'm going to bring my block lengthwise on my mat. And for me, it's about wrist crease, so not even the thumb, right? So right about the wrist crease. And I like my hands wider here, like I had said before. All right, so the way I like to practice it for alignment is here. So you start in your plank, you ignite the belly and legs, you lean forward, you elbow crease and spin forward, you come down and you hover. You hover on the block, look up. One more breath. Good. And then I would turn my toes under and pick my chest up. Nice deep breath here. Good. So if you want to practice that, then you should. And you can always make the block higher. And so one of the things that this is going to teach your body is A, not to dump down and not to go too far low than the shoulder, because then you're cranking and you're putting way too much pressure on the lip of the shoulder here, right on the rotator cuff. They're challenging. They're very doable. Just takes a lot of practice. And they're harder when you have to talk. All right, so if you don't have a block, what are you practicing? Either knees all the way down or not. The same movement. You could be here and look, where am I? Where am I? Where am I? Am I going to go farther? I don't bring my butt up. That's a no-no. As soon as you bring your butt up, think about the shearing force that's moving forward, right? All right. If you're in the middle of practicing, well, you can always come back to it. But let's make our way back to child's pose, and then downward dog. We'll flow through vinyasa, and then we'll settle. All right? Good. So from your downward dog, I want you to move your head around. A lot of times, especially when we're really working hard to learn something or feel something in the body that's different or new, we strain our muscles, right? Our throat gets tight. So remember, you're coming back into this, just the connection of being in your practice without a lot of expectation of yourself. Inhale high on your toes. Exhale, heels down. Good. Step or walk to the top of your mat. Breathe out and fold once you get there. Good. Move your chin forward and back. Let your upper back relax. Inhale, stand up, reach up, reach up, reach up. And exhale, hands to the heart. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Sorry. My allergies are just driving me crazy. Okay, inhale, arms to reach up. Exhale, lean to the right, my friends. Inhale, stand up tall. Exhale, lean to the left. Oh. Inhale, stand up. Exhale, hands behind your back. So this time what I'd like for you to do is I want you to move into your wrist. So if you can, you're going to bring your palms together, okay? And it could be low, or you can start to work it higher. But just do the best you can. Press into the mushy part of your thumb, right? All right, pull the heads and the shoulders back. Move your chin side to side. Look up, extend the chin. Put it all together here. Good, one more big breath here. Exhale, pull the chin in, fold. See if you can keep your bind. If not, that's okay. Drop the weight of your head. Release, find chair. Good. Bring your hands together at your heart and turn out the backs of your hands together. Backs of the hands together, pull down. I'm just helping you to kind of get a little wrist love here during our practice. Good. One more breath. Backs of the hands pushing. Good. Inhale, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, swan dive down. Breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, hands come down, step back to plank. Push back to downward dog. Right leg reaches up, roll the hip open, take a breath. As you exhale, bring the right foot forward. Keep the back heel lifted. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Open it as deep as you can. Good. Now warrior one. Hands can come to the heart or they can stay lifted, but the back heel is down. Take a breath. Exhale, warrior two. Reverse your warrior. Come back to warrior two. Straighten your front leg. Find triangle. One more breath. Come back to warrior two. Reverse, breathe in. Breathe out. Smooth it out as you come down and you float back into plank. Think about the elements. Lean forward. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, open your heart, lift your chin. Exhale, downward dog. Take a breath. Left leg rises up, bend the knee, roll it open. Take a breath. Step the left foot forward. Back heel stays lifted. Rise, Anjaneyasana. High lunge. The belly in tight, lift the chin. Good. Hands come to heart for stability, you can keep them up, but find warrior one. Big shift there for that right hip, okay? Be gentle with yourself. Inhale, exhale, warrior two. Reverse. Back to warrior two, straighten the front leg, triangle. Good. Bend the front knee, press down for warrior two. Reverse, inhale. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down to the earth, smooth it out. Move forward as you step your left foot back. Seeing what you're doing here. All right, from your plank, everybody take a deep breath in. I see you. Exhale, carry it down your way. Don't drop your head. Better. Good. Even if you're going all the way down, alignment looks good. Good, good, good. And exhale, downward dog. Very nice, everyone. Good. All right. From your downward facing dog, take a breath in and out. And then slowly you're going to lower your knees down. Good. And then we're going to come to sit. So take a moment to sit well. It doesn't matter which shin you have in front of you. We're going to switch it in just a moment. Let your hands come to your knees. Close your eyes, pull your chin back. Swallow and relax the muscles of your throat. Let your palms face up. Take a deep breath in. Good. All right, arms are going to reach up wide. We're going to take our hands and wrap them around our elbows. Notice which forearm you have in front. Pull your elbows against your hands. Take a deep breath here. My front ribs are in. I feel float in the ribs from the belly. So your lats can get pretty jacked from a lot of chaturangas. Your rhomboids can get jacked from a lot of those. We didn't do too many, but you did them well. One more breath here, relax your face. Good. We're going to lean to the right with the right hand down, the left arm over. You're going to keep your elbow bent and push the elbow up, so I'm really pulling on those tissues. Good. Come back. Good. Arms reach back up overhead. And exhale, hands come down, the palms facing up. Good. Switch your shins. Find your seat. Take a breath. Arms lift wide. Opposite forearm is in front. Don't ever think it doesn't really matter. All right, press your elbows into your hands. Pull the front ribs in, belly lifts. Relax your jaw and throat. So there is energetic qualities to this, and there's also surrender, right? Good. One more. Can you find the mid-back here? Lean to the left, let the left hand go down, keep the right elbow bent, reach the right elbow up, so pull on those tissues. My hand is soft. Gaze can be down, forward or up, a little deeper. Good, inhale, reach it back up, arms reach up overhead, wiggle your fingers, and exhale, hands come down. Right, you're gonna bring your feet forward and they can be together. I was in my garden earlier, so my feet look dirty, sorry about that. All right, take a breath here. And then fold. Your fold could be a tip of the chin, or it could be a leaning down over the legs. But I want you to really let this posture be one that culminates all the acceptance that you breathed into in your practice. Let your chin bow. Take a few deep breaths here. Relax your forehead. Swallow to relax the muscles of your throat. Take a deep breath in and hold at the top. And as you exhale, feel the emptiness inside. Come all the way empty and complete. And then from your forward fold, begin to go ahead and walk yourself back up to seated. Let your hands come behind your back. Let the palms face, or the fingertips face forward. Spread your fingers wide. And then press your elbows as straight as you can. Good. So I'm double jointed, yuck, but I am. I've been working on it, but it's still freaky looking. So ignite your arm muscles. So ignite those biceps, right? That'll help. Now lift your chin. Just one last go here. Slowly, you're gonna come all the way down to your back, my friends. Come down. Once you're down, pull your left knee into your chest and give it a hug. Bring your knee across your body for a nice supine twist. Go as deep as you can here. Let the left arm extend out. Push against it just a little bit. Twists are really good after heart opener. Practice. Stay there on that one side, please. Bring it back through the center. Pull your right knee into your chest as your left leg lengthens. And then twist the opposite way. Push against it a little bit, please. Push against it just a little bit. Find your breath. Good. Come back to the center. And then you'll pull both knees into your chest and you'll find a happy baby, and you can modify if you'd like to. But do try to keep your spine long. Feel the weight in your upper back, in the back of your head. You can move around a little from side to side if you'd like to. Just a couple more breaths here. Free yourself. And then slowly let yourself come all the way down, nice and long on your mat. So you're going to lengthen out. You have your hands low or on the midline or overhead. And you're going to take a deep breath through your nose. Again, we're going to fill up, and then empty out. And from here, with this last few moments of your practice that will be within this recording and time frame, allow yourself just to feel your feels, to honor your efforts and the efforts of those that practiced with us today. Lao Tzu said, "We shape the clay into a pot, but it is the emptiness inside that holds whatever we want." And we find the ability, the capability of that resonating with us when we learn to let go. When we learn to let go. So stay as long as you can in Shavasana, or you could come to seated meditation to finish your practice if you'd like. Know that I am immeasurably grateful for this practice and for having you here. The light in me sees and honors the light in each of you. Namaste.